Hey guys, and welcome to part 3 of our custom track tutorial series. Today we are going to be covering creating the BRRES for our track and creating the KMP for our track. So in the first video I showed you how, and in the second video I showed you how to do texture mapping and stuff and then exporting the track, but I exported it incorrectly, so I'm going to have to re-export it. So let me just delete all the files that I exported. So open up SketchUp, and if you guys already exported it, my bad. Super sorry about that. I always forget this. It's just a little minor detail that always just slips my mind, and I play my track, and I'm like, so here I'll show you what I mean. So here's our track. So here I'm just gonna go roughly okay, good enough. So our track is right at the center point of the Y position, literally right at the Y. So basically Mario Kart detects when you go dip below. If you dip below 0 on the axis, or if you go where the dotted line is, if your character falls there with the dotted blue line, then it counts you out of bounds. So right as you land, you're going to be counted out of bounds. So how you fix this is pretty simple. You just have to select everything, click on this little arrow tool here, then just move your track just a little bit, then press the up arrow, and then just move it up just a little bit. So, sorry, I don't have my mouse, so I can't really move it that well, but I mean, you get the idea of what I'm doing. And as you can see, it's now above. Okay, my bad, super sorry. Okay, so now you want to go File, OBJ Exporter, come onto your desktop or wherever you want to save it, and just save that, and make sure you convert all files to PNG. Just make sure to do that. Okay, then exit out. Okay, now we can get on to the real part of the video. So you're going to need 2 programs, Autodesk FBX Conversion and BRRES. So yeah, pretty simple. So normally I said you're going to use BRRES editor, but it's buggy and yeah, it doesn't work. You still need C tools for creating the map model and doing a couple other things. And you'll need KMP Cloud, which I will link KMP Cloud and C tools in the description. Yeah, so what you want to do to create the BRRES, which is going to be the track that we're going to replace in here, is open Autodesk FBX Converter, which I'll have the link also in the description. Blah blah blah, description this. So scroll down. So sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've already had to redo this. So once you're in here, you want to click Add. Then you want to scroll down and double click on Tutorial Track, and then it'll convert it to an FBX. Just hit Convert. Then it'll say converted. Just exit out, open it back up again. Click Add. Then scroll down and grab this little teardrop, which is the FBX. Just open it. Then you want to click on this destination format. Click on it and find DAE Collada. Just click on that and convert. Then you want to exit out. And now we have this DAE file right here. And then now what you want to do is open up BRRES, which takes a second to open up. Oh, that was fast for me this time. So now what you want to do is you want to go File, New, Archives, BRRES Resource Pack. And then you'll have this new tree here. You want to right click, Import Model. Then scroll down and grab your DAE. Then now all these settings will look different to mine. So these are sneaky settings that he had, and they're really good and look nice. So yeah, just copy all of these down. And yeah, so I think that should be good. Just pause the video and copy them all down. Okay. So then you'll have this tutorial track here, and we can click rename and just rename it course. So now here's a little preview of the track, and you can see it's all white, and that's because we don't have any textures imported. So we have to click on new tree, right click, import folder. And we're going to import our texture folder that SketchUp exported for us. So if you're wherever you saved your OBJ, is where it'll be. So just find your track name, then _textures. click on it. And so if you have any transparency, like on your texture, then you'll want it to be IA8 format. But if there's no transparency, then you want it to be CMPR, which also looks a bit worse, but I mean, it's fine. So just click OK. It gives me an error, but I mean, I think it's fine. So then our road doesn't have any transparency, so just hit OK. Then our start line doesn't have any transparency, just hit OK. And now we're all good. So just hit File, Save. And then now we're just going to save it as course. And we're all good. So just exit out, and now we have our BRRES here. So we're going to take our rainbow course or whatever SCS file you exported to become your new track. Just open it up in SCS Explorer. Just click on the root folder, and here you have course model. Just right click and click replace, and then just click course. Okay, so that's all we need for now. And so the next thing we're going to do is cover KMP. So KMP like covers start positions and like item routes and objects like item boxes, etc., etc. So just right click and not replace, my bad. Right click it, export, and just save it to your desktop or wherever you want it. Then so now we have this course right here, which this is where you need to download KMP Cloud. So just if it's not seeing this, just open with KMP Cloud. Just gotta find it. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is click View, Background, Import OBJ, Browse, and find your OBJ file, which is right here, tutorial track. Then I'm just gonna hit Import, and bam, here is our track that we made. So here I'm gonna make the start positions first, and I'm gonna cover like really simple stuff. So program you're gonna need is MKWII, which you're going to need to run it. So my MKWII I don't think is not working. So basically what you have to do is run it, select your OBJ, then when it says enter scale of model, just press 1 and hit enter. So now we're going to do start position. So if we scroll out, we can find our start position here. I'm just going to drag it over here and put it on the correct position, which is right around there. Then what you would do normally is select where this little arrow is, then hold down Control Y, MKWII, get it? But my MKWII isn't working, so one sec, I'm gonna quickly fix it. Give me a sec. Alright, so I have all of the checkpoints finished, and so when you have them done, just press enter, and they all go blue. Ooh, magical. So now to make key checkpoints, which are ones that you are almost all that you're required to cross them, otherwise the lap won't count. So we're going to go. So you just have index and stuff right here. You have key. So what you want to do is double click the key, and on your very first one, which should be on your starting line, just type 0, hit enter. Then just go through. I'm just going to go through randomly and just go 1, 2, 3, and like 4. So now the key checkpoints are darker blue, as you can see. So yeah, that's that. And so now that means like no like cheaty lap skips and stuff like that. Also a tip, when making your finish line, try to zoom in on it and then make it like extra wide. Just so if people jump off the edge, they still cross the finish line. It's just a nice little handy tip to know. Alright, then just hit save. So this is like all the KMP I'm going to cover for now, because I think I'm going to get into KCL right now, which isn't too hard. But I mean, this will be a longer video, just FYI. Sorry. So alright, so now just make sure you hit save, because it won't warn you. KMP Cloud doesn't warn you. So then just exit out. Now we have our newly modified KMP right here. So just open up your SCS file again, right click, and replace your KMP. And hit save. So then Yeah. So now let's quickly just create our KCL, which is super easy. So this is like a newer, updated way than Kevin VG's tutorial. You've seen his, which that's how I learned a lot of my stuff. Riidefi has showed me a couple stuff and like told me some no-nos and crap. So yeah. Anyways, let's make it. So there, I'm gonna grab my mouse wherever it is. And sure, I could live without it. I could probably get 5, but I mean, I'd just like to have it. Yeah, I guess not. Oh well. That dream was long-lived. Alright, anyways, so, yeah, no, I'm just gonna cut the video and grab my mouse. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back and moused up. So, we're going to be creating the KCL, which is collision. I didn't clarify that, my bad. So, what you're gonna want to do is click on, so come into colors right here, and you're gonna grab a color that will be your road, okay? Kevin VG actually has a little more in-depth tutorial. I'm gonna go quick basic. I mean, I'll leave a link in the description to his video if you want to go a bit more complex with the KCL. Anyway, so just select a color that you think will be good for road, and just click new, name road, and say you want like, say you have like a wooden road section and like a stone section. And then you can also go like wood, and then all of your wood road, you'd fill it in, and then you'd mark it as wood in the flag file, which I'll show you in a sec, which will then create the wood sound. That was confusing, sorry. Oh, my bad. Road KCL would work. Then you want to fill in anything you'd think would be road, but here's a handy little tip. You can just right-click, select all with same material, then just click, and now if we scroll out, all of it's road, basically. Even our walls, which were road because I got lazy. So yeah, now let's just create a boost panel. So we're going to have a boost KCL, which, oops, I don't know, it can be blue. Which we only have one actual boost panel, and that's this one right here. Then I'm just going to create a double trick, which will make you do 2 tricks. Double trick KCL. I'll make it green. That should be good. And that should be good. Okay, and now I'm going to create a wall. Wall KCL, which I am going to make yellow, because I can. So then I'm just going to fill in this little wall section that I have. I should hopefully get into playtesting today too, because playtesting is the good part. Let's hope it doesn't give me any errors. Oh yeah, I also have like a little wall section here. I don't want you to be able to drive on that. That should be a wall. Ips. My mouse is like really bad now. Used to be a good Razer mouse, but now it's kind of turned into a puddle of garbage. As it caught hold. Oh well. Yeah, so that is legit all the KCL file is. So now I'm just going to go File, Save As, Tutorial Track KCL. Sorry about that, my brother came in, so I had to quickly like edit out the video. I'm pretty heard like, eee. Anyways, yeah, so Tutorial Track KCL, make sure you save as, then hit save, then just File, OBJ Exporter, then just come into your desktop. Tutorial Track KCL is what you can save it as. You don't need to save it as a PNG, it doesn't matter. Then just click exit out. Then here you have your tutorial track KCL right here, which is what you need. I don't know where the MTL still saves, but oh well. So yeah, so this is where you're going to need Weem's KCL tools. If you're having any troubleshooting issues, once again, Kevin VG's video on KCL covers a bit of troubleshooting problems. I'll have a link in the description to the download, and you can download just Weem's SCS tools. It's actually a CMD tool line. So what you're first going to need to do is cd desktop, which will put the command directory into the desktop. Then just to check if it's working, just type in WSZST, Weems SCS Tools, and hit enter. Give it a second, and it should pop up any day now. Bam, there we go. So yeah, it's working. So we're going to be creating a KCL out of this little guy, out of our guy there. So what we're going to need to do is go Weems KCL Tools, WKCLT, CFF create flag file, using your OBJ KCL track name, tutorial track KCL.obj. Hit enter, and it creates a flag file, which we are then going to open up, which is right here. So you can just open this up with Notepad or Notepad++. I like Notepad++ because you can run macros. No. So what you're going to need to do, oh my gosh, it's all tiny. There we go. So yeah, so macros allows you to like finish command lines. Why is this so small? I have figured it out. I'm a genius. So yeah, I'll show you how to do a macro. So if you have Notepad++. So what you want to do is you want to put your cursor right here. Click on macro, start recording. Then you want to delete it all the way to the A line right there. Then using arrow keys, you want to bring it there. And then you want to drag it all the way down to the very bottom. Go down, then go to the left. No, wait, go down twice, then to the left, and then to the left, then to the left, and it'll bring you here. Then you want to go macro, stop recording. Then you can just go Control-Shift-P. It didn't work. Oh well. It usually works for me. My bad. Then you can just align it. It usually works. Something didn't go right. My bad. Sorry. So yeah, just Control-Shift-P, and just so you only have the A line here left. Oh, I have some default material somewhere. Oops. Oh well. Okay, so now in Google Chrome, you can just Google KCL flag, and it'll come up with a wiki.talkdom.com, which you can open up, and it will give you the different flags. So, and I have to explain all this. So, if we come into here, we can see that it's labeled 0x000000 with 4 letters, 4 numbers. I'm a genius. So yeah, so this is like the basic collision right here, and this is like kind of describing what type it will be. So yeah, what you're gonna need to do. So we have our boost.kcl. So I'm going to come into the flag website and come into this little cheat sheet here thing, and boost pad. Yeah, it's boost pad, which is 0x06. So we can just come in 0x06. Default material, I'm just gonna leave 00. Double trick KCL. Let's come into here. So it's boost ramp, which is 07, and 2 flips right here is just 0. So let's go 07. If you wanted it to be 1 flip, if we come in, as you can see, it says 1 flip is 1. Where you would put the 1 is right here. But we don't want that. We want that to be 0. But so now we have road, which regular road is 0. But there's different types of sounds of road. So I'm just going to come into road and check out the road sounds. So let's go road, which is 00. I might go 7. It'll be, 3, smooth maybe? No, wait. Yeah, let's just keep it 0 normal. Okay, so say we had road, but say we had like trickable areas, which I didn't add any because I'm a slacker. But say you had like a trickable little area that you didn't want to bounce or anything, just you could trick off of. So you'd have road like this, and then on the first digit right here, instead of all the way at the end, just the first one right here, you want to put 1. And then that'll make it trickable. Kind of handy to know. I had to learn that the hard way, messing around using this little KCL cheat sheet right here. I was just like looking at it like right here. Bit 0 is 1 is trickable, not trickable. I'm like trying to figure out what that meant. Then I finally figured it out. But yeah. So you can use this if you can kind of figure it out. It's pretty simple. Anyways, let's go back and let's grab the wall. So, oh, my bad. Sorry. Here we have wall 0x14. No, wrong wall. I think it's 0C. If I remember. Yep. Haha. Memory like a freaking elephant. So we're just going to have normal walls. So it's just going to be 0C. If we wanted any other type of wall, once again, we just put the number there. But we just want regular 0 walls. That's it. Just hit Control S to save. And now we have this little KCL flag file. So now what we're going to need to do is get a lower walls script. So let's see if I can remember the command line for this and where to get it. So just look up like Weems KCL tools scripts or something. I'll have a link in the description to it. And it'll bring you into here, which will have script examples and just handy scripts. And so what we can do is right here, lower walls script. Actually, I think these work too, but I mean, I'm not gonna risk it. Actually, I think this just works. Oh wait, no, never mind. Ooh. I don't know. So yeah, so you'll have this script right here. You're just gonna wanna at the very top, drag and copy it. Excuse me. So then what you want to do is right click, new text document, and just name it lower dash walls .txt. Doesn't matter. Alright, then just open it up and paste all that in there. Hit save, and we are done with that. Come back into your command line. Make sure you haven't exited out of it. If you have, just make sure you do cd desktop again. So now what we're going to do is generate the script in it. So how you do that is you go Weems KCL tools. I forgot. Right. Okay, I remember now. So what you're gonna do is Weems KCL tools, encode your track name, which is your OBJ name, which is tutorial track KCL.obj. Dash O for override, dash KCL, dash script, lower walls.txt. Just hit enter. It'll take a second, but that should be it. And bam. So once this pops up again, if you have a bigger KCL file, I had to learn this the hard way. I kept on retrying, like, what was wrong? If you have a big KCL file, if this create awk tree will show up and just be there for a while. Just wait until this pops up. Maybe not my name, but like just you know what I mean. So just wait till that pops up. Then your KCL file will be done. This is a really long video, sorry, but I want to get to testing because that's the interesting part. So now you'll just have a tutorial track.kcl right here, which you can then come into Rainbow Course or whatever SCS file you had. Come into the KCL, right click, replace, and find your KCL, double click, save, and we are done. So now we can just export it into Mario Kart and we'll be off. So yeah, it's pretty simple. So here, let's exit out. Now, for any of you using Dolphin, I'll quickly show you how to just import it into Dolphin. So what you need is WeScrubber, which I'll have a link in the description. Man, that's a lot of links. So you want to double click on load ISO. Make sure you set everything up properly. There will be a README. You have to like type in 64 on a number for it to work properly. But then you have to just come back and tell you and locate your emulation, your ISO. So I just have it in here. This is my Mario Kart Wii ISO right there. It'll load up. Then you want to go partition 0, race, course, and find the SCS file that matches. So mine's a rainbow course right here. Just hit right click, replace, Ethan, and back one more. And then I can just, where are you? Where'd you go? Aha, rainbow course. Then you can just replace it. It'll be replaced. That'll pop up. X and exit. Come into Dolphin. And so I usually have my GameCube controller hooked up. I don't want to bother. So I can just hit controllers. Emulated Wii remote, yes. Refresh. I think it'll be good. Let's come into Mario Kart Wii. And I'll just see you guys when it's all booted up. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to use the Gecko code to unlock everything. Because I didn't have anything unlocked on this license. Oh well. Alright, so I'm in Rainbow Road. Fingers crossed it works. And error code like it always does. No! Freak, what did I do wrong? Oh, will it boot up still? It'll still work? Uh-oh, the track's just not there. Oh, the track's there. Oh. How fascinating. Yeah, okay. Respawns don't work. So the track is there. It's just not working. Crap, I'm gonna have to put this up, sorry. So I mean, it's technically there. That's so weird. Huh. Anyways, that's like the basics. Everything's working except for that. I'll try to figure that out and fix it for you guys. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. But I'll hopefully have this fixed. See ya. Bam! Future Ethan has jumped into the save video. So, thanks to Riidefi, figured out my problem. I had a big stupid mistake on my part. So, when you are importing Brawlbox into, when you're importing Brawlbox, like, when you're importing the model, you renamed it course, make sure it's not a capital, otherwise it won't work. Big thanks to Riidefi for doing this, getting such help. Anyways, yeah, this is our now working track. Yep, let's finish this. Oh my gosh, look at the beautiful texture mapping that I did. It's really sexy. Our double trick ramps are working. Our boost pads are working. I forgot to add a cannon. Oops. I will quickly cover that in the next video, I guess. Along with all the other KMP fancy stuff and how to add rotation. Because we're currently rotated this way, we should be rotated that way. I'll just go backwards and test it out. Yeah. So this is our track. And checkpoints are technically working. If my cannon's working, it'd be all good. This is so perfect. Oh my gosh. My old method is super buggy and crappy and stuff. This is so beautiful. The textures are really bright, which is a problem. But it's really simple to fix in Brawlbox, which I'll cut that there. But yeah, and see if we're gonna come off this, balls are working. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Somebody contacted me on Discord telling me that they're watching, like, following the tutorial and crap. It makes me so happy. People are actually following it. It's like helping me. So please, like, I don't know. I'm speechless. I gotta show that. Anyways, yeah, this is the basic crappy track. Hopefully you guys can have some better luck with roadkill than me. I suck at roadkill. But yeah, that's that. Ready for this non-existent cannon? And let's go. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Whoop. Whee! See you guys.